Okay, so I would say that doing a selection by test for the voters is not the best opinion we can take. First, I will say that clearly it violates Pancasila that we have in the fifth precept, which clearly reads social justice for all Indonesian people, which means that all Indonesian citizens are entitled to the same rights without exception and without any lacking. In the election regulation, it is also clearly stated that voters must be people who are of legal age and have an ID card. The PM said that testing the electorate will bring a benefit, but of course, there will be unforeseen disadvantages with the new system of injustice that has been established. Of course, it will cause riot, which the government might not be able to handle. The government will most likely lose the trust of its people, and if that happen, the country will be destroyed. Secondly, Indonesian address the principle of democracy. Everyone without exception can express their opinion regardless of the educational degree, status, and position. Testing voters will only destroy our democracy. Furthermore, because Indonesia is an archipelagic country, there are many different cultures, there are many ethnic, there are many religion. Without any test, the election have become a tool that unites all the people, because at the time the people together choose the candidates for head of state they want, which was not to mention about children in rural areas who have difficulty getting basic education. Why should they add a new problem by setting tests for voters? If there is no test at if there is no test at a new prob if there is no test, how do we know they understand their choice can change the future of the country? They don't have to take the test to change the country's future. It's not their duty. It's the government that has to think about the future of its people without burdening them, ensuring that people are safe and live comfortably with full stomach every day. Then, if for example the elected president turns out to be committing a crime, maybe corruption, collusion, and nepotism, it's not because the people made the wrong choice. It is purely the president's fault. This test only make it seems as if the next president-elect makes a mistake, then the people who voted for him will bear all the blame as if they are the ones who should responsible for it. In addition, conducting tests will reduce the number of voters, and there will be a lot of manipulation that might occur to win the election, such as manipulation, manipulation of result and others. So how do the voters know they choose the right candidate? Before the election, there will be time to campaign. It is the time when voters can choose which presidential candidate they should vote for. Instead of putting a test for voters, why not make a test for the candidate to be elected? For example, by making a competition so that the candidates produce something first before advancing to the election. Example, this is in the last year of the previous presidential term, the candidates have started competing to win the sympathy of the people through the competition. For example, by helping farmers so that their fields can become the main distributor the need for rice in the country. It could also be the fishermen so that their fish can be sold abroad, or it could be the world of education by ensuring that children in the interior receive an education equal to the urban children. The points the point is that the test is not a way out to get a bright future for a country. The people are not the place to responsible for mistakes made by the leader. It also costs a lot of money. Considering the number of people who have to be educated to becoming voters, it will only cause unnecessary budget. People who have trouble eating is many many people who have trouble eating. Why the money has to be wasted just for tests that we don't know for sure? Thank you so much.